The woman turned on her flashlight and found herself trapped inside a sealed box. Even more terrifying, the box was surrounded by sheet metal. She pushed it, but it wouldn't budge. Terrified, she pounded on the box and screamed for help, but there was no response. Then, a strong feeling of suffocation washed over her. Looking down, she saw a cell phone. She quickly dialed an emergency number, saying she had been attacked at work and woken up to find herself locked in a metal box. She had no idea where she was. The police asked for her phone number, but it wasn't hers, and she didn't know the number. The woman became increasingly agitated. The police tried to calm her down while asking her to remove the SIM card so they could check the serial number and locate her. The phone still had half its battery left. The woman gave her workplace address and then hung up. She used her teeth to hold the flashlight, removed the pin from her work badge, and successfully retrieved the SIM card. She wrote down the SIM card number, turned on her phone, and dialed the police again. The woman told the police the SIM card number. The police said they had been to her company but found no useful clues. They would locate the woman based on the phone's signal. The call was disconnected again. The woman turned over. Her phone password had 4 digits, meaning over 10,000 possible combinations. She tried several times but got them wrong. The phone was locked for 1 minute. Suddenly, the box vibrated. She quickly called the police, saying she could clearly feel the box moving and hear the sound of wheels rolling. The police said they had located her and would investigate within a 500-meter radius. To save her battery, the police hung up. Just then, a loud noise rang out, making her head throb with pain. The woman picked up the phone again and called the police, saying there was loud organ music nearby. The phone rang again. The police said that based on the cell phone signal, they had located a church, and she was likely being held there. The woman finally saw hope. She imagined the police were opening the door and that she would be rescued soon. But half an hour passed, and still, no one came. She began to panic and asked the police about the progress. The police said they had searched the entire church, but hadn't found the organ or any trace of the woman. Because there were no more useful clues, the police decided to stop the search. The woman fell into utter despair. Her mental state was on the verge of collapse. She thought of her family, took out her phone again, and randomly entered 412. Surprisingly, it unlocked successfully. She immediately called her husband, but no one answered. She dialed other people's numbers again, but no one answered. She left a message for her husband, asking him to come and rescue her. Then, her phone died and shut down. The woman let out a desperate wail. Suddenly, a bright light appeared, and the metal box was opened. The woman hurriedly sat up. Her colleague said it was a brain test she had organized to observe changes in brain matter in a sealed environment. The woman desperately tried to recall everything from the experiment. Suddenly, she opened her eyes again. It was all a hallucination. She was still trapped in the metal box. It turns out that the woman's intense feeling of suffocation was the laryngoscope the doctor used. The sensation of the box moving was the doctor pushing the gurney. The loud organ music and headache were from a brain CT scan, and the hallucinations she experienced from seeing the light were the doctor examining her eyeballs. She is now in a vegetative state, and her consciousness is trapped in that sealed metal box, possibly never to emerge.